A small border town now at the center of a growing crisis. Texas Governor Greg Abbott taking unprecedented steps to handle thousands of Haitian migrants trying to cross into the U.S. right now. Abbott lining a stretch of the border with a fleet of state-owned vehicles, calling it a steel wall of cars. And you see it there. NewsNation's Allison Harris is live for us in Washington, D.C. tonight. Allison, this is just the latest in what some are calling a set of extreme measures that has been taken along the U.S.-Mexico border, and it continues tonight.
Yes, it does, Marnie. President Biden says the alleged violence that we have seen from border agents on horseback is not justified. The White House says it is committed to getting answers about what happened in those incidents, while at the same time, the administration is not providing answers on the number of Haitians that are being forced to leave and the number of Haitians that are staying here in the U.S.
The White House won't say how many Haitians are being deported.
Those are numbers that are the Department of Homeland Security would have the most up-to-date numbers.
And the Department of Homeland Security Secretary isn't sharing those numbers either.
I do want to address the images.
But Haitian families are on U.S. flights out of Del Rio, Texas. It's unknown how many will stay in the U.S. The Biden administration is maintaining a Trump-era pandemic policy, Title 42, which is a public health law that allows the U.S. to take migrants into custody and fly them back to their very troubled Caribbean country, denying them the chance to seek asylum.
Title 42 is not an immigration policy. It is a health authority. The situation at the border is the result of a broken system.
That denial made more morally difficult after seeing these images of border agents on horseback trying to wrangle migrants.
And I'm not just unhappy with the cowboys who were running down Haitians and using their reins to whip them. I'm happy with the administration. We are following the Trump policy.
Those border agents are now on administrative leave while their actions are under investigation. The treatment of these Haitians is enraging the NAACP and members of the Congressional Black Caucus who met with President Biden today, as well as some lawmakers on Capitol Hill who are calling for a halt to flights taking Haitians from Texas back to Haiti.
ICE has resumed deportation flights to Haiti. Reportedly, babies under the age of 3 have been on those flights, sent back to a country where many families have nothing left.
That investigation into the border agents' actions is expected to be complete next week. Now, tomorrow, Reverend Al Sharpton and other civil rights leaders are expected to travel to Del Rio to see what's happening firsthand. Marnie?
And so many of these families willing to risk their lives. They do not want to go back. Allison Harris live for us tonight. Allison, thank you. Border